I approach you all not merely as the humble Sir Warhammer, but as the Pontiff of Iglesia de los Soldados. I'm also known as Johannes. I tell you now a tale of a great, great holy event that has taken place. I have had a vision. I have seen. Can everyone hear me okay? Good. So there I was. Yeah, finishing my reign as the king of Terranub. We had finished having a glorious war. Our knights told wonderful tales. We danced, we sang as we always did in the old days and as we always do in Terranub. And then it became the night, the end of the night. I repaired to my pavilion, and lo, there it was. From the very top of the pavilion, a great light appeared. And there, within the light, was not even the spirit of Friar Magus. Yes, he contacted me. Some of you may not know who he was, but some of us may well know him well. He was an old friend of ours. And I might add, he who possessed the holy relics of the Church of Adria. He approached me, and I went to embrace my friend, but lo, he walked through me. I went unconscious, as anyone would when now stuffed with two different spirits. I passed out. I awoke in my own keep of Schloss von Hohenstaufen, but when I was napping there or sleeping there, I had a vision. It was of my good friend walking through the great perils of the jungles and the deserts, and it all faded away when he got to a Spanish town. Well, of course, it's obvious what he means there. I'm to invade that town, obviously. Obviously, yes. Obviously. So I raised my army and went on crusade. And yes, we approached the great city of Zaragoza over the Pyrenees. We did attack it, the details of which will be mentioned and will be posted at a later time. And we very victoriously took over the city. Obviously, we made their lives better. We ended their famines. We aided in their tax problems. We were the cure to their ails. Because we were Terranuvian, and we do that. We make the things better. Well, as I was administering some punishments to some rebel rousers, another vision of my great friend appeared yet again. It was not him going, well done. It was not him going, this is what I wanted you to do. It was him going like that. Obviously, this was not the only reason he wanted me to go on crusade. Obviously. I got the vision completed with him going to a great and sacred temple. A temple that is well known in Terranuvian history. It was the temple of the Forbidden Eye. Anyone who remembers far back in time remembers a time when the spelling of Belsky was not allowed to have an I in it. Well, this is a place that I, as squire to the great Sir Nikolai, vanquished the evil who would spell it with an I. It is my temple, and my friend's spirit was going to it. Well, then it's obvious yet again. I was to go there for some reason. So I did. I went on my way. We fought off natives. We fought off, well, anyone who seemed to be in our way. Because if they were in our way, obviously they were trying to keep us from going. We got there. And I went in alone. And glory to all glories, my friend's spirit was pointing towards a well. Anyone who's been to this temple knows the well well. As I lowered down, there were dark and frightening looking spirits that looked to be ready to attack. I was, of course, fearful. And as I was lowering down the well, I was preparing for a fight. I pulled my weapon. I was ready, but then I looked closer at the spirits. They too were wearing a blue belt, or white belt, both of them, both blue and white belts. These are brother knights. Well, I cannot strike a brother knight unless a declaration has been made. So, and using the faith that my dear friend would not send me to an attack, I merely knelt and held my sword and let the wraiths do what they would do. And I did this. I looked up, and they did not strike. They held their swords up in salutation to another knight. When I turned again, I saw my friend's spirit, Friar Magus, held to me a box. This is not the box. But it was very obvious to me, to all, he wished me to have what was in it. Is there a member of the Church of Adrian, a representative of the Church of Adrian? I'm seeing things. Hi, okay. To the church, I restore. To restore to their possession. The relic. This relic is the splinter of the bench of the man who sells the splinters of the cross that was presented long ago by Sir Randy was his Randy's name. Randy.
Sir Winfred?
Sir Winfred. The locks and teeth and locks of Sir Warhammer. Oh wait, it gets better. There's a horse. I wish it was a French name, but a great horse the tooth of a great horse had been given to the church.
Are you sure that's not St. Warhammer's tooth?
No. I have a big mouth, but not this big a tooth. Now, and then a mystery one that I'm going to give to the church for their study and recollection. Some manner of polished stones. I've tried to be in communication with as many church officials from 15 years ago as I could, and they have no idea what these are for. But they're relics nonetheless. It's for their study. Now, well, these did come in possession of Iglesia de los Dorados. The pontiff now had possession. But just as my friend's lesson was, knights gave them to their church, it would be the height of dishonor and lack of virtue that I would ransom them back or keep them for myself. I give my salutations to the church and go on worshiping me.